So guys, after creating this spy object with our spy function, let's create the same spy object with the help of annotation, spy annotation. So let me go to my service class again. I'll use generate test data service annotation test. So this is my test class name. I use setup. I'll put this in spy folder. Click OK. So now I'm using Junit file. So I'll use extend with Mockito extension dot class. So annotation concept is quite similar. If you are using JUnit 4, you need to use at the return with Mockito JUnit runner dot class. If you are using JUnit 5, you need to use extend with. And let's create our objects. So this will be my spy object. I'm using at the rate annotation for spy. At the I'm using at the rate spy annotation for that. And to injecting, I am using inject mock. So this inject mock will use the spy of this uh, data repository spy, and inject it in data service. And the third option to create our spy object is to use Mockito annotation dot openmocks. This is also one of the way. So we use anyway, our spy object will be ready with the help of any process. So let's copy this same test and try there. So it also passed. So this is how we can use annotation of at the rate spy to create our repository spy object. So now let us understand what exactly difference between mock and a spy object. This is how our mock looks like. To create a mock of any object, I'll use mock function or at the rate mock annotation. This mock function take dot class as input, any class, data repository dot class, and the mock object I get from this mock function by Mockito is a shell instance of the class. It is entirely instrumented to track interaction with it. On the other hand, this is our spy object. It is created by spy function of Mockito. It takes a new instance of object. It will behave in the same way as the normal instance. If we don't stub our mock object, it will do nothing if it's a void method and may return null, empty, or any default value if it's a return type method. While spy object will call a real method of the object, yes, we can stub spy also to check its behavior. So when to use mock or when to use spy? If you want to be safe in your test and avoid calling external dependencies, just want to test the logic of your code, use mock. Or if you want to test real dependencies or maybe want to run the program as it is, so you can use spy. Now let us understand this with a code example. So let's first check how our mock object work. So in this, if I see, let me comment this code. Let me use my service dot save data. Let's, so I am saving some data in my service save data method, and now I will check if my service has that object or not. So as you know that save data, inside that my mock object is present, data repository mock. So if I try to save anything in this repository, it should get saved and I should get that data, but it won't happen because this has data, and this save data has a repository mock object, and mock object doesn't do anything. It's just a hollow, it's just an empty box. Until tell to that empty box that you should do this, it it won't do anything. Let's see what happens if I do the same thing in with my spy object. It passed because this service doesn't have a mock object, it has a spy object, and spy object has a original repository object. So that's why it's working same as original object. So this is the main difference between mock and spy features of Mockito. Let me know if you have any doubt in comment section. Thank you.